Hello everybody and welcome. It's another doubleheader night for the Street Fighter 6 Kickstart League. Up first tonight we've got Turn the Other Street versus 3 Dudes 1 Dog. I'm Jazz Hands and joining me on the mic tonight is Hold Back to Bark. Say hi, Bark.
Hello. Yeah, so tonight we should have I believe these are the two kind of mid-range of the league as things are currently standing.
In league standings, they are currently in 7th and 8th place.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's a 50-point margin between the two tonight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was more talking about in terms of the two pairs of teams that we have. But I could be wrong about that. But
yeah,
either way,
I think so.
Either way,
yeah, we've got this
be...
match tonight, and then we've got another one at 9 p.m. That'll be How Did We Get Here Against Honest Mids.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into the first match. We've got Hyphenated versus K22.
Ryu versus Cammy. Classic ST matchup. Kind of brutal in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Ryu, famously a very footsies spacing character, but Cammy just has all of the tools to do that in this game. And all of the tools to get around to these fireballs. So it's going to be interesting to see how Hyphenated gets around this spin knuckle pressure.
Unsafe Shoryuken there. Playing a little bit of a cautious distance game, throwing out the Hadoukens, but K22 managed to close the gap, gets the wall crush.
Yes.
Very low on gauge for that. Ooh, the second Shoryuken.
Both of these players not afraid to toss out these high commitment, high risk moves.
Hey, I respect it. You gotta send it.
It's true. Shoryukens, close spiral arrows, donkey kicks.
It's K22. There's the burnout right there. Just it tried to parry the Hadouken and gets burnout for it. Closes out the round in spite of that, though.
Medium kick is a good button.
Like that, just great job keeping Hyphenated in the corner and then maintaining a safe distance. You recognize you don't have the tools to keep pushing right now. You don't have the resource, I should say. Like that, there's the other wall splat. When you've got that, you can go a little harder.
K22 doing a fantastic job of just applying stringent, as we're saying, pressure here, and the shimmy is great. Gonna take the round.
Wow, perfect KO off the corner. Just controlled the space so well there.
22 is such a strong layer 1 player. Oh, we're muted, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we've been muted this whole time.
Yeah. So hello, this is SSF Kickstart League.
Welcome everybody.
You must defeat technical difficulties.
Okay. We were being heard.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Oh, okay. just maybe on the recording.
Sorry on the comms hitting us with the mix-up.
Yeah. But anyway,
we're back to it. It's a very close round this time. Once again, K22 or Hyphenated, sorry, keeping K22 out, just responding to that pressure. But K22 is able to close that gap. Goes for the super.
I love
the damage. Almost. There's the burnout.
Yeah. I love these jabs to stuff either the spin knuckle or the raw drive rush in. Gotta slow 22 down to maintain control of this match, because otherwise they're going to the corner, and that's not where we want to be against Cammy.
It's a side switch and holds the corner. Ooh, uses the reversal to get out of the corner though. There's the air grab.
Air throw. I wish I had one of those.
In real life.
True.
Checks the drive rush there with the Hadouken. Once again, using these Hadoukens to apply pressure, daring the spin knuckle to come out.
Oh, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, these Hadoukens are great because they're able to force some chip damage. They're able to force the burnout. Just dare the spin knuckle to come in, because when you guess on that Hadouken wrong, you're going to eat some damage for it.
Yeah.
22 out of burnout here. Let's see if they can close the gap.
Not a fantastic situation, though, especially when you do something like that. Unfortunately, unspaced spiral arrow is very dangerous. Even on the light version, it's usually, I believe, -7 or -8, which is enough for almost every character to get a big punish.
Hyphenated was able to retake the momentum. There's the spin knuckle.
Yeah.
K22 just immediately moving in at the round start here.
I mean, and we saw in the first round where K22 thrives is that coin flip situation. And in the corner against Cammy, you're just eating coin flips all day.
K22 very low on drive gauge once again, just going hard. But if you can, if you block a few hits when you're that low, that burnout's gonna hit you. See if there's able to be a comeback here. Pushes into the corner, throws some Hadoukens, gets the stray jab though. Oh, gets hit by the wake up DP. Classic.
Jump is not safe.
Ooh, trading a few stray blows here. Misjudged the distance it looked like on that dive kick just a little bit.
Yeah. I think Hyphenated's doing a good job though, is mixing in the different strengths of these fireballs.
Yeah, it makes it hard to avoid.
Yeah. Also makes them hard to...
He's got the corner now.
Harder to spin knuckle through. But here we go, that's that situation.
Ooh, catches the wake up Shoryuken. Whips the super though. Still gets the jump in overhead for the KO. Well played. Once again, controlling that corner pressure, K22 is just thriving there, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Getting each other out, just safe enough to block that drive impact.
What are we doing? Maybe going for a shimmy or a bait.
Get that distance again.
Oh.
Barely gets the tip of that level
range.
3 super. Not going to do a ton of damage, but some. Works the Shoryuken. Back into the corner. K22's got to make a move. Got to take some initiative here. Goes for spin knuckle, but looks like Hyphenated was just ready for it. Jumps over the Hadouken, not quite able to punish. Gets the super though. Carries back to the other corner. There's the wake up DP. Blocks it with the chip damage.
Oh,
yep.
You don't want to die that way. That's so sad.
Oh, turns out wake up Shoryuken when your opponent's in burnout just all the safer. You just need to get one hit. Doesn't matter if they block it.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Mafia Mystic versus Chuck Bangus.
That would be Mika Mystic.
Mika Mystic. That's right.
Yes. Yes. This is gonna. Oh, in the mean. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is gonna be JP versus Marissa. This is a 4-4 matchup.
Chuck Bangus has been a very strong player in the league thus far. We saw some absolute domination with JP last week. We'll see if they can keep that up.
Yeah. I mean, he just plays such a solid pressure game from full screen, and he's really good about getting in your head and getting that portal when you know that you're respecting either the spikes or the projectile coming at you.
It's not just the same loop over and over that Chuck Bangus does. Still gets punished for the block hit.
Be big. Gets the corner. But here we go. Spikes, fireball, portal.
Away and slowly moving forward, but getting pushed right back out. Quick dash forward. Gets a side switch. Once again, slowly moving forward. Blocks the drive impact for a little bit of space. Now has the corner. Yeah, that drive impact on a burned out opponent makes it very safe to just use it as a get off me, get some space.
Also, as we're saying just a bit ago, and his sets previously, Chuck really likes to favor that jumping roundhouse. As we saw just there, it makes JP's aerial approach a lot safer than you'd think it would be for a character like this. And also this target combo into command grab. Very scary.
That's when you're not expecting the teleports. That's when they'll come out. Well, it's like that was a pretty close round, all things considered. Mystic was one good hit away from turning that around.
Yeah. And well, that's really all that Marissa needs. She just needs that one big touch.
Still Chuck Bangus throwing out the projectiles, playing the zoner game. Not gonna let Mika Mystic make a move here. And gets the perfect KO.
This is what happened to me last week.
quite possibly the most JP round we've seen.
He does such a good job with going for double spike. Knowing that someone's going to be antsy.
I feel like it looks like you're just kind of throwing out. Oh, there's a lot more going on. It's knowing when to throw out those double spikes, knowing when to throw out the close ones. Mika biding a distance. Got the corner potentially, but got to get in close to do anything with it. Teleport for the side switch. Once again, Chuck Bangus now has a lot of space behind him.
This is not where you want to be. And back out full screen. As we see right there, he does such a good job of knowing that you're going to be afraid and setting that portal. Because even on Wake Up, if you see him set portal, you can start challenging
level 2.
him.
Dashes in though.
Oh, dry brushes through it.
Doesn't have a lot of health to work with here though. There's the stray hit that's needed.
That's something a lot of people don't actually know in this matchup, and it's great to see that Mika knows that just raw full screen, you can run through it.
Gets the hit, can extend for even more damage and carry to the corner here.
The command grab.
But Chuck Bangus once again gets that distance needed.
This is where it gets
once again on the defensive.
Sees the command grab and jumps it.
Putting pressure on, gets the big charge.
Can't DI that.
Dashes in. There's the KO.
Let's go. You love to see it.
Just an explosive round.
Great anti-air from Chuck Bangus.
Once again, zoning out. Can't let Mika Mystic get in again.
Yeah. Chuck saying, you're not playing the game.
Yeah, Chuck's setting the rules of the game. And we're playing the long-range game. You're trying to move up. No, this is not happening. There's the portal. There's the teleport in. We have plenty of space to go backwards still. Use the Tribe Impact to break guard. Oh, the throw's gonna switch sides. Can Mika Mystic turn this around? Gets the jump in over the projectile.
Are we gonna spend level 3? We are.
Oh yeah, you spent level 3 in that situation. Not just for the damage, but it gets your drive gauge back up. Oh, there's the level 2, it looks like. Gets the hit though. Oh, trades blows and didn't have anything to trade with. Chuck Bangus takes the set 2-0. What a close end for that round.
Yeah, no, Mika played, I mean, that's a hard matchup.
Really well played.
It's a hard matchup.
Up next, we've got Hyphenated versus Pepsicle.
Ryu versus Jury, the Street Fighter 4 matchup. I think it's interesting because, like, obviously, I think this is a matchup where Ryu struggles. But through last week, the week before, and the placement matches, Hyphenated has shown that they like to play a really kind of ST style Ryu, the fireball uppercut. And I noticed that when I was playing Pepsicle, that they are like a lot of kind of, this is the newer player on the team, a little jump happy. And it can be so tempting to, like, oh, he's gonna throw the fireball, I'm gonna punish him.
And that's when the
and the dive kick happens with the DP is gonna beat it.
Still right at round start, Pepsicle's able to counter that projectile and get a Fuha stock for it.
Yep.
There's that jump in just a little bit short. Throws out their own projectile, but Hyphenated once again just controlling the pace of this match very well. Throwing out the projectiles, playing this mid-range game when necessary, countering the jump-ins, and just controlling the tempo. Yeah. There's the KO.
Holding down the space with the crouching medium kick for the jump in.
Pepsicle running in right around start, gets a quick hit in. Trades some blows back and forth.
Really favoring just this Shoto kick into donkey kick interaction. Goes for the overhead.
It looked like that dive kick slowed down the attack just enough to get through. changed up the timing just a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been playing not just this projectile game, but very tip of a lot of these attacks are coming out. Jumps right into the Shoryuken though, gets the KO for it.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the different dive kicks have slightly different air stalls, kind of like butt slam and kind of like condor dive. Because the dive kick is very good in this matchup.
It could be a tool to get in, but these jump-ins, Hyphenade's just on top of them, forcing Pepsi to play the grounded game a little more. And getting pushed back by the Hadoukens for it.
Yeah. You just gotta be patient if you don't have a direct tool for this. Because obviously, as you can see, like, he got a couple donkey kicks, but most of that round was just jumping into fireball.
Yeah, and using the low kick into the donkey kick to gain that space again, to quickly follow up with more projectiles. If your opponent doesn't have a tool, jumps into the Shoryuken again. If you don't have the tool to get in, if you don't have the game plan for this, it can be a tough fighting style to deal with. Still, throwing out the projectile there, it goes low, so it'll go through the fireballs, but not quite fast enough. It's thrown into the corner though.
Oh. Standing under the timer, wants to jump out.
Yep, jumps into the Shoryuken. Great spacing. No. Great spacing by Hyphenade. Like you said, standing under the timer, making sure, no, you can't jump over me. You're jumping into the Shoryuken.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Almond Butter versus Chuck Bangus. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if you eat the DP, it's really good Ryu. It's really good Oki for Ryu. Like, obviously, we were saying hyphenated, just keep the projectile pressure going. If you haven't presented a reason not to do that as the layer 1, right?
Yeah,
it's like really good, but obviously, like, Ryu can dash up, he can go for plus frames on block, he can go for
there's
overhead, he can drive rush to get more plus frames into another mix-up.
Yeah, that's the kicker, though. There's not a reason to do any of those yet.
Yeah.
At this point, you know, you can just throw out the fireballs. It's fine. But there are options you can develop later on when your opponent starts to deal with the fireballs. It'll be interesting to see how that develops over the course of the league.
We've got Chuck Bangus. Or no. Almond Butter?
Almond Butter versus Chuck Bangus.
Oh, man, this is going to be a... I would imagine this is not a very fun mirror.
The question is, will we see any punching, any grabbing, any kind of close range, anything? Probably not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if JP really has the tools to deal with himself.
It's a losing matchup for both players.
I don't know. It depends on if spikes is counted as strike on mix-up on wake up. Like if it's counted as a strike, I'm not sure. So like JP's main defensive tool is loses 2 projectiles.
Yeah, it feels like so much of this is gonna come down to who can control the space, who can control the distance. Once you get that first setup, you get the opportunity to set your spikes up. You're gonna be just absolutely scary. Still, Almond Butter doing some work here.
Taking an aggressive start, but we'll see if he can deal with Chuck's Vortex.
Chuck Bangus entering burnout, but getting a few hits for it. Oh. It's a side switch, suddenly a very close round. Gets the drive impact off, though. And Almond Butter takes it.
Can't DI back if you're in burnout.
Yeah, it makes it a much safer option.
Chuck is going to send Almond Butter full screen. Gets the portal, goes for the spikes. Uses the portal just for the projectile.
A little bit of air-to-air combat. Chuck playing, Almond Butter playing a little bit more aggressively, trying to close that gap a little more. Doesn't want to let Chuck set the terms of this engagement.
I will say that
Drive impact
has a really good read on where Chuck is putting the gaps in his pressure. Whips the level 3 though.
That's kind of one of the fun things about. Ooh, well, the drive impact counter gets the burnout for it.
Oh no.
Chuck Bangus now is going in the corner.
Scary place to be. Oh no.
Uses the level 2.
get those plus frames. Oh, wake up throw
Side
against
switch.
the portal.
The level 1's gonna get out of that pressure, but the level 1 in response will do it.
Let's go.
Almond Butter takes the game.
Chuck has been a bit of a villain in the past couple weeks, so
I'm not gonna play favorites, but yeah, it's nice to see Chuck Bangus not be.
oh, I'm not. I don't want to see him lose, but he's been a bit of a tyrant.
I want to see some of the tyrant get taken down a little
Yeah.
bit. Just
Yeah. It's gonna come down
Mike,
to
keep that pressure.
who has a better read on when they're gonna go for portal.
Yeah, yeah. We
Portal's
saw
reset
Almond Butter
plan.
get a really good call out on the portal that led to that
Yeah.
that round closing out. Close round. Both players only able to exchange a few blows so far. Gets the drive impact into the wall for the stun. Drops the combo though.
Oh, this
Goes for it again, but burns out in the
possibly
process.
tragic.
Ooh, there's the stun in response.
But Almond Butter has the resources.
Teleports past the drive impact.
Oh, it goes for the overhead meaty.
Almond Butter takes it.
Kind of decisively too
Yeah,
in these past couple rounds.
it didn't feel like it at the start when they were only able to trade a few hits. But now, Chuck Bangus not wanting to let that happen again, just drives straight into the wall, gets the throw. Little early on that drive impact. Chuck Bangus now in burnout though. Got a life lead, but that burnout's a scary position to be in. Plus, you got the meter on the table, whiffs the super,
Oh,
gets the jabs, and we are in round 3. Out of burnout, no less.
Chuck just does not want to take any risks, especially when you're at such a meter deficit.
Gets the drive impact.
This is gonna be big.
Goes for the level 2 to extend the combo.
Goes for a reset. Gets the hit, but doesn't necessarily capitalize on it. Chuck favoring a lot of these portal teleport grab attempts.
Yeah. You feel like at long range, Chuck Bangus is much more comfortable, especially when you can get set up and your opponent's in that Oki situation.
There
You
we
know, you
go.
throw out the spikes, and there's always the fear that the next one won't be a spike.
There we go. You are only negative if your opponent believes in you.
You're only as negative as your opponent feels.
Yeah, because the spikes are negative. They leave a gap, but it depends on if you're respecting JP just a little too much.
Yeah, they take some time to set up is the thing. So if you can keep your opponent from setting up their own spikes in this mirror match, you can keep them down, or at least keep them feeling like they're down. Chuck Bangus
Chuck's favoring
asserting
this
the
target
tone.
combo into command grab.
Almond Butter playing a little more aggressively, we've seen this set. Got a little of a life deficit to make up, but has Chuck Bangus in burnout. Oh, jabs the drive impact 3 times to get out of it. Oh, doesn't have the life to do it again, though.
Yeah, we're seeing Chuck have to go to a more aggressive style to kind of keep up, but he's adapting really well.
Yeah, it's a lot less distance game than we've seen in past matches. I mean, there's still distance game happening, but
Yeah, I mean it's JP.
it's JP. Goes for
playing
the
Mortal
super,
Kombat.
level 2, hoping to open their opponent up. Looks like it works and gets the hit. There's the KO. That's a scary position to be in, that level 2.
Yeah, I mean you have to commit to either blocking it or immediately doing something.
Mhm.
So
You gotta
like
do something.
So like most characters, if JP does level 2 super, you can just drive rush out of it, right? But
Mhm.
like you're guessing, well, if JP thinks that you're just gonna drive rush through it,
Then you're
he
gonna
just
get
presses
hit.
a button. But if you don't, you're stuck blocking level 2 super, and then JP just gets to run whatever mix up in the world he wants on you.
Up next, we've got Mika Mystic versus Pepsicle.
Marissa versus Jury. This actually seems like a pretty fun matchup for both players, I would imagine.
I feel like Mika put up just such a strong and aggressively, just this nice mix of defense and offense against Chuck Mangus earlier. So, I mean, if that can carry over here, this will be a scary Marissa to face.
Yeah, we also saw that Mika was also cooking quite a bit last week in their matches too.
Just an aggressive start in Pepsicle, not wanting any of that, stepping back a little bit. Mika dashing in, goes for the command throw, but gets jumped over and goes for the side switch.
We're going to be seeing Gladius and Phalanx probably putting in a lot of work.
Every time I get hit by that, I think to myself, that breaks armor, and I will drive impact it every time.
Oh, I'll see the jab string, and I'm like, oh, you can't do another one. You're going into a special move. It's drive impact time. Oh no, your special moves break armor.
Every time I will say, oh, that breaks armor, because I'm an idiot. Still, Mika Mystic is putting on pressure, gets the hit, just keeping that range just right. You can't quite punish it, but your offense is able to stay relentless. Use the drive up for the extension, carries into the corner here.
This is really not where you want to be. But Pepsicle doing a good job. Oh, we got those?
The install.
We got these? Dude, we got these. Let's go. Oh. I mean, still.
We'll get those at some point. Great dive kick there.
Even if you're not in a combo, just having Jury in install is so scary.
Mika Mystic may have been in burnout, but you've got Gladius, so you get a second drive impact. You can get out of that.
It's true. It's really true.
Jeez, Billy, why does mom let you have 2 drive impacts? Ooh. Pepsicle playing aggressive. Mika Mystic just keeping that, just barely whipping that Gladius earlier. Pepsicle able to keep that distance.
I'm liking these like really standard Fuha into light Rekka projectile. Just walk behind it.
That buys you space. There's the Gladius once again. You think you're open.
Yeah.
Wake up DP will get you some space though.
Also importantly, it's something that hits low, which is Marissa's key weakness.
Mystic driving into the corner. Once again, getting hit by the wake up DP into the throw for the KO.
Mika went for the armored reversal option too. Uh-oh.
Get a drive rush for more damage and carry into the corner. Once again, wake up DP. Keeps working. Command throw. Drive impact buys a little bit of space. Jumps over with the cross up, but now he will follow up on it. Ooh, they're going to trade drive impacts here. Pepsicle wins that exchange. Uses the install super. I think that's the install super. Unclear. Either way.
It got blocked, but Mika.
Yeah, there it is. There's the meter. Hate to see that. Pepsicle immediately starting the offensive game. Got gauge or meter to work with. Carries into the corner here. There's the level 3 coming out.
This is why you don't get hit by Marissa.
Simply don't.
It's crazy that she always ends in the corner too, no matter where she is on screen.
Still, Pepsicle does a good job getting right back out of the corner. Goes for the throw loops. Ooh, wake up to try call out the throw grab. Gets hit for it.
Yeah.
Or not the wake up, the EX DP.
Yeah. Well, it's Marissa's armor stance.
Yeah.
It does lose specifically to throw. If you think that they're gonna do EX stance. But also, as we were saying, the regular one loses to EXDP, which is how Pepsicle was getting out of the corner in those situations.
Fast enough, essentially.
I just
Up
think
next, we've got Almond Butter versus K22.
Yeah.
So we go into match 6 and getting into the latter part of the match. We got a very close score overall.
Yeah.
With Turn the Other Street only holding a 2-point lead so far.
I would imagine that Spin Knuckle and what is it?
No mercy.
The projectiles, the blue ghosty things.
No, I'm just trying to actually remember the name of Cammy's sidekick. Are gonna put in a lot of work, but
yeah.
we're
Players
seeing
playing this
Almond
little
Butter.
mid-range game, trading drive impacts, but only off the jump in, which, you know, doesn't quite get the full combo.
We're seeing Almond Butter favoring boxing with 22, which I think is an interesting idea.
Yeah, Almond Butter of the JPs we have here, I think plays a little bit more
Yeah.
of an aggressive game. K22 trying to get past that. That portal is just always a threat. You move a little too far forward and suddenly you're in crossing territory. Barely able to counter that drive impact with their own.
Oh, goes for the hooligan reset.
Almond Butter keeps K22 out and starts JP
Yeah.
things, keeps the full screen distance, and closes out the round there. Throwing out a barrage of projectiles and spikes now, not letting K22 get a moment to breathe, moment to start an offense. Still jumps in, gets a few hits, and carries to the corner. Trading drive impacts, who went second. Almond Butter wins that exchange. Whiffs this
Oh.
level 3 super though.
We've been seeing that all night from, unfortunately, both JP players.
Uses the drive rush to maintain an offense.
Oh no.
Gotta get the distance when you got the drive gauge this low. Still K22 getting in, carrying to the corner, almost gets the wall splat on that. Drive rush trades into drive impact. Ooh, Almond Butter now in burnout and gets hit by the level 3 super. Just put all the resources on the table there. You cannot afford to lose that round.
Oh
Just
no.
immediately starts a pressure sequence.
We've been seeing this from a lot of the weeks of 22, that they're just not afraid to let the spiral arrow rock, for better or worse.
Great air throw to keep the corner. Almond Butter gets the space he was looking for. Great patience there by K22. Parry, move forward, just close that gap. Breaks the armor with the spiral arrow.
Oh no, that's gonna be
Looks
burnout
at the
and
drive
big
impact.
combo.
And gonna get some distance. There's the command grab.
Again.
Goes for the super.
This is gonna chip damage, if not regular damage.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do in that situation.
You gotta block or you gotta close the distance. When you can't drive rush and blocking's off the table for the chip damage, yeah, that's a checkmate situation. Still, close round there. A close game, I should say.
We'll see how 22 can adapt. Because if nothing else, that has been their killer trait within the past couple weeks, is their just raw ability to, like, maybe lose game 1, but get the download and then start running it.
Yeah, already you can see K22 kind of playing this mid-range footsies game, fishing for a drive impact, fishing for a projectile, fishing for something here. The Almond Butter gets the distance and starts throwing out some projectiles. Closes to the corner barely early on that grab. Almond Butter not afraid to play a little aggressively. Ooh. Trades the drive impact. And gets the hit. Command grab, and that's going to get a lot of distance. Better moving up pretty
Unfortunately,
aggressively there.
we're unfortunately not seeing 22 very willing to try and drive rush through the projectiles and the spikes, which is the standard response to them.
I feel like you go against JP in general. You have to get close. You have to play the game on your terms. You can't let him get set up. The drive impact in the corner though, going for the level
Into
3
level
super.
3.
Will it kill?
Alrighty, chat.
Locked on.
I think he's fine. I think just a liar. I'll Sensei Jam his money in the mail.
K22, both players just playing great defense here, but getting the Almond Putter gets the distance needed and starts the offense, starts throwing out the spikes, the phantoms. Just after that last round, you do not want K22 to get in. The spin knuckle closes the gap though.
That's one of the options. Great air throw.
Ooh, DI's
DI
through the
projectile.
projectile.
Going
Once again, but just shy in the distance. Almond Butter uses the level 3. It gets
DI go
blocked.
through command grab?
I doubt it, unless it like displaces you just enough. Great dive kick, closes the gap. Throw escape to get out. Trade sides. Oh, that drive impact's gonna close it though. Wow, what an ending.
Yeah.
Go to
Great
round 3
adaptation
twice
from
like that.
22
Just
though.
heartbreaking. What a great set.
All right, up next we'll have Hyphenated versus Chuck Bangus. Ryu versus JP. Gonna be very interesting to see how Hyphenated tries to get through the maze that is Chuck's pressure.
Yeah, up till now, Hyphenated's been very comfortable playing his mid-range Hadouken game, but that feels like playing the game on JP's terms.
Yeah, that does not. I mean, I sometimes try to do it, and I got a double fireball, and it's still hard. It's still rough.
Yeah. You got a lot of it comes down to, I feel, when you're playing that fireball game, who's using the EX moves at the right time. Like you get a good call out with one of those, you can get some damage in, but it's not easy.
Well, it's like damage and a knockdown usually, which is like really, really important. I don't know if Ryu EX Fireball knocks down, but I think it should, probably.
I believe. Once again, not changing the initial game plan. Gonna throw out some projectiles.
Oh, it's gonna be a big counter hit from Chuck.
This is the anti-air there.
Corner.
Gets carried into the corner for it. Great jump in.
Yeah, as we see, has a good read on the portal, and if you think he's gonna do the portal and wake up, you can jump out. But this is the scary situation if you get under the portal.
It's the side switch though.
Great anti-air, goes to the jump in. There, grab man to do it.
Holds him out. Dick throw with a projectile. What a character.
Yeah, that's some real anime stuff right there.
Great.
Sometimes I feel like
the
he's playing
drive impact. Jumps over the projectile and is going to extend for a combo that'll carry all the way a full screen again. Hyphenated gets a hit, but unfortunately the combo that carries distance isn't always what you want here. Tries to call out teleport, it looked like. Hits with the level 3.
I do not think I will get alrighty chat at this time. Oh wait, no.
No, not quite. Jumps over and the spike covers.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
I'm telling you, this man he's playing like plus R.
Wow.
Sometimes.
Chuck Bangus is just playing with more of his brain than I think I have. That's what's going on here. Ooh, gets the jump in off the kick. There's the throw to maintain the corner.
Goes for the rethrow, but Chuck grabs it. He's gonna get some space. Goes for the portal, goes for the cross up.
Jumps over the drive impact. Chuck's down on life, but now has the corner and is starting to get the momentum back. Gets the hits. There's the wall splat.
Chuck is really favoring these special cancelable moves just right into drive impact, hit the wall.
What a comeback. I feel like Chuck just really needs to get that distance, get that setup one time, and then you're going to have a hard time getting in. Still, Hyphenated with that throw is going to start taking some distance, controlling center stage here. Goes for the throw on stand-up. Oh, just a little bit off to the distance. Goes for the throw loop in the corner. Wake up Shoryuken to get out of it.
Ooh, donkey kick, runs back up.
Here comes the level 2 super. Ooh, and gets hit by it.
First round? Or I guess, is this the
That's
second
round 2.
Oh
That's
my
round
God.
2. That's game 2. Wow,
What
you
was
know
I saying?
your opponent's trying to cross you up. You just throw out that level 2. Suddenly they're on the defensive there.
It's the RPS button. It's the we're gonna go.
It's my
then-
turn.
It is your turn.
Up next, we've got Mika Mystic and K22. Is our
Penultimate match of
penultimate
the
match.
night. I think you owe me a soda now or something.
Well, let me just upload one for you.
You wouldn't download a Coke, would you?
If I could, I would. That sounds awesome. 3 dudes, 1 dog.
Yeah.
Oh, we're side switching on us just to keep us on our toes. 3 dudes, 1 dog is down by 2 points, so anything could happen still.
Yeah.
We've already seen 2 ties already in this league. Like 9-7, that's not a lead yet.
Yeah. I mean, I think notably, 3 dudes, 1 dog, and my team, who we'll be seeing later on tonight at 9 p.m. Come back. Honest Mids. We tied last week.
Yeah.
10-10.
Couldn't remember who. Yeah, and one of my favorite things about this format is that the last match, which has gone into like this is where it all comes down to multiple times already, is what would be considered the weakest player from each team, and those are some of my favorite matches.
Oh my God.
Just an aggressive round start by K22, not respecting Mika Mystic at all, just going in. There's the Gladius though in response.
Sometimes against Marissa, that's what you got to do.
Nobody expects it. Gets the hits, gonna extend with the drive rush.
Oh man. Oh, goes for the command grab, but does it a little too early.
Mika
by the
Mystic
throw
just
tech.
really favoring using the drive rush to knock down your opponent and then rush again to close the gap and maintain that offense. K22 has their opponent in the corner now. Trading some stray blows here.
Vision for these lows. Maybe expect
there's
like
the
this,
Gladius.
Gladius or Phalanx.
The jump in carries for some damage. Drive rushes to extend pressure, but there's the
Oh, that's
throw.
gonna be it.
Bro. Yeah, K22 doing just both players playing this distance game, using that roll in, that hooligan to close the gap, and there's the wall break to go for the sudden throw. Once again,
Time to
keeping
guess.
the pressure on here, staying just out of throw range, just throwing out some hitboxes to maintain pressure, but gets the side switch.
Oh, lets it rock and gets rewarded.
It's a little space here.
Mika Mystic, though, doing a great job of kind of staying in that 5 MP range, or this big thrust kick range. To get these, this is going to be a big counter hit.
With meter on the table, too.
Oh, gets a reset, though.
Carries into the corner.
And now it's literally one touch for both players.
Gets the drive and counters
drive
with their
impact
own
attack.
drive impact and gets it. Drive rush to quickly close the gap. Blocks the sequence. Once again, this match has just been, ever since the last round, just a lot of back and forth, a lot of footsies. Goes for the level 3, misses it though. There's the drive impact, poor man's drive impact.
Sometimes it's also rich man's drive impact.
You know what? It's terrifying either way. Gets the drive impact into the corner with the command grab to close out the round.
Kind of dominant round. First round from Mika Mystic.
It's like a totally different round. Round 2 was very slow, very methodical, very footsies driven, and that one was just very dominant. K22 needs to win a game here in order to keep their team in it. Granted, we will still play out all of the matches, but
well, if I'm not mistaken, if Mika wins this 2-0, then they're back up, right?
It would be 1 point away. Oh, no, sorry. Mika Mystic's team is in the lead. Turning on the street is up by 3 right now. So K22 turning this round around, though. Carries into the corner, gets the side switch, avoids the counter. Ooh, just shy and gets punished for it, though.
But we're seeing that really explosive nature of 22's Cammy, like... That was like almost no help, and now they were back in the game. But now we're back in the same situation.
Gets the drive impact, though.
Oh no.
Still Mika Mystic in burnout. Goes for the super.
It does break the armor.
Mika Mystic uses the level 3, but gets blocked for it. Jumps over the throw.
And just like I was saying, like, kind of a rough start to the round, but now we're in a one touch for either person situation.
Yeah, very close. It didn't feel like it at first, but K22 turned that around. All right, our final match for this match will be Almond Butter versus Pepsicle. After this, though, come back at 9, where How Did We Get Here will be playing against Honest Mids.
We just play honest mids on our team. We're just playing honest mid tiers. Solid, honest mids.
Depending on who you ask.
Depending on who you ask. Look, DJ's overhead is like 27 frames, okay? He has no other problems. He has no other way to access overheads or cross-ups. It's fine. Just use the parry button. It's fine.
All right, Pepsicle and Almond Butter here. Gonna be very much about closing that gap. Very much about not letting JP do JP things. Quick jump in, but gets hit for it. Trying to poke, can't quite get in. There's the air throw to get a little space. Gets in, gets a solid hit.
Honestly.
Oh
no.
Okay.
Well.
What? All right.
I got some editing to do.
Yep.
Well, I was about to say Almond Butter, kind of the hero of the night for his team. Putting in, I don't know if he's dropped a game tonight so far. He's been doing, or I guess he beat Chuck, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we can be heard when you put this up.
Oh, I got the teams mixed up.
What?
Oh, not for anything that's happening here. I thought I got who was who mixed up. I thought that How Did We Get Here was Jax's team and the Living Shadows team, and I am incorrect. That is the Men With No Name.
Correct.
I may or may not have accidentally labbed the wrong matchups, but
you labbed something.
I did. I do be labbing. I am the inventor of the world's most useless DJ tech that gets posted in the DJ Discord, and everyone's like,
high praise for how much useless tech that character has.
If you get punish, counter, drive rush, fierce, you have enough time to do fake Sobot, which is the little funny spin, and DJ still does the combo. He has enough time.
It's okay. All right, we are back in it. Last match of the night. We're gonna be able to just start over because they had just started it off. No complications here.
I don't know. Maybe those couple fireballs were enough for Pepsicle to just completely download almond butter. They're looking at the stream. They're like, "All right, spike.
Let's review
portal,
the replay."
Spike, projectile portal, spike, projectile teleport." Okay, got it.
Those 10 seconds were what I needed.
Furiously watching the Twitch VOD. Whereas when I fight JP, I'm like, it's a vibe. Sometimes I just throw a fireball.
Sometimes you're just feeling the drive rush round start, you know? So this match feels like I could throw a raw drive impact, and when it works, ooh, you feel good. All right, here we go. We are back into it for real this time.
When I drive rush throw, that's just neutral, by the way.
All right.
Almond butter
drive rush up aggressively. We're trading blows back and forth. Neither able to get any heavy damage in. Great defense by both players, playing honest Street Fighter. Gets the jabs in, gets some distance. Pepsicle playing cautiously around that drive impact. Gets hit by the overhead and gets carried back to full screen.
We've been seeing in other rounds Almond Butter kind of favoring boxing with his opponent, but not right now.
Nope, not when you don't
doing the
have
layer
to.
1 JP.
Hey, if your opponent can't deal with layer 1,
Just do
you
it.
keep doing it.
You just do it.
That applies to anything.
Oh, great anti-air.
Once again, gets the distance.
Portal.
Goes to full screen. There's the
Goes for
portal.
the jump in. Goes
Gets
for
a
the
stray
low
kick in. The side switch off the drive impact, though. Once again, jumping over the drive impact and carrying into the corner. Jumps right back over it. All right. We're just jumping over them all match. Carries to the corner. Gets the wake up throw. Still turning the momentum around and takes it.
Come on now. Give me a little bit more.
Well played. Just controlled the momentum and took it back.
Why does he have an air throw? Why does he need
Good
it?
question. There's the drive
big
impact.
drive
Gets
impact.
the pressure off. Gets some distance, and there's the level 2. Yep, level 2.
We're going for pressure. I mean, Jury is scary when she gets into this install.
Oh yeah, I
Still
can't
have
wait
to get
see
through.
as the league. Ooh, gets hit by the drive impact. Just unsafe enough. Took the chance and gets hit for it.
Yeah.
There's the level 3 for the KO.
I mean, that's a great example of something that is like a skill check between higher and lower players, is being able to see, oh, the anti-air drive impacted me.
Yeah.
Well, DI back. Like, it's very, like, actually scary and dangerous to do. But
Yeah,
if you think that they're just going to land and press.
I think drive impact as an anti-air, it feels cool when you get it, but it is extremely unsafe.
risky.
Not usually a great option. If they get aggressive though, like Pepsicle did there, it's a pretty okay option. Still, Pepsicle playing that aggression well, carrying into the corner, but gets pushed back for it.
Goes for that big jump roundhouse. Maybe he's trying to stop
DP's over the drive impact, gets the level 1 super off, carries into the corner, and charges a Fuha stock. It's a stray hit.
Ooh.
Punish counter back.
Oh, that might be it.
Ooh, there it is. A little air to air to close out the round.
That jumping roundhouse is such a strong button.
Two portals on the screen. Lots of spikes everywhere. Ooh, calls out the portal with the reversal.
Oh, that's a wish punish.
Gets out of the corner pressure. Gets the throw to keep carrying some distance. Great spacing
Great
there.
using of these pokes.
Almond Butter gets the knockback, closes it with the dive kick. There's the super, and it connects. That's going to be a critical art. I think that kills.
I think our channel points are safe.
And Almond Butter takes it, giving us a final score of 13-7. Well played by both players there.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of really good dive-ins and call-outs from Pepsicle.
Yeah. I think Almond Butter kind of the MVP of the night.
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying that they were, I mean, either they're the mid-ranked player or they're the low-ranked player. Either way, they're not their team's captain and put in some exceptional work. I believe cleanly beating 20.